Hello dear Scorpios, and welcome to your first half of April readings with me. If you're new to my channel, please do subscribe. Let's get started. For the first week for my Scorpio Sun, Moon and Rising. It's a beautiful energy. It indicates balance and harmony. It's also giving you some good luck regarding money matters, okay? So if you have been struggling regarding money matters, if you have been bothered regarding money matters, then things are going to get better. You are going to find new sources of income. You are also going to find ways to balance your material wealth also. Like if you were feeling that you were going in a lot of losses, then here comes some hope, my dear Scorpios. In the first week of April, I'm also seeing that whatever tight corner that you were financially speaking, now you're going to get help in some way or some kind. And also for those who are sitting on the leadership levels also, I'm seeing that somehow money is coming into the negotiations here. Like you will be able to make your way through to get what you want on global leadership. I'm speaking about through money matters. Okay, so you'll strike a deal, monetary deal with a particular country in order to get what you want is what I'm seeing. Okay, but I see it monetarily speaking. There is going to be a monetary way to exit where you're stuck. I'm also seeing, my dear Scorpios, in the first week is that some of you, if you have been thinking about other sources of income, then you have to get started about, don't just rely. Now, we are not in the kind of a time zone where we have to rely only on one source of income. Okay, don't do that. I would like to tell you is that start finding multiple sources of income. Okay, so don't put all your eggs in one basket, okay, because when that basket breaks, all the eggs are finished. Okay, we are seeing that directly. Okay, so I'm encouraging you to find new ways of creating income, and that to honest ways, if I may add. Okay, because dishonesty, whatever is earned with dishonesty, is bad karma, according to me. The rest you decide for yourself. Okay, my dear Scorpios. Then I also see that whatever the projects that you're working on, you might reap more than you expected. This is what I'm seeing also in the first week. So materially speaking, I'm seeing a positive ray of hope here coming into the darkness. If you were inquiring about money matters, for my Scorpio students also, you're going to get some kind of monetary help from a generous relative is what I can say. Stingy ones don't help anyone. They don't even help themselves. They go with everything. I mean, that's so funny, This is what one of my friends I have. He's so stingy. So whenever I will buy something, he will never want to buy it. He'll just come out of the shop like that. And I said, but you needed something. Why didn't you buy it? Like, it's too expensive, or it's I don't think I need it now and all. I said, where are you taking it all? Give that to me on your coffin. I'm going to put it all in your coffin and then enjoy inside your coffin, I said to him. The Scorpio way I talk to him. So this is the kind of thing, you have to enjoy your life also sometimes. So don't be like, this is what I'm telling you, that those stingy people, they don't give anything to anyone, not even for themselves. They don't do a favor for themselves also. Everything they leave behind, and then it's, what did they speculate that for? What did they save it for? For just getting into the dust and becoming a compost. So my dear Scorpio students, you're going to be helped by a generous relative, okay, monetarily speaking, in the first week. If you're interested in tarot oracles, and if you're wondering how to find your first deck, then I have made a wonderful write-up of that you will find in the description box below. It is free for you, okay, like how to find your first deck. And there I also explain the difference between tarot and oracles also. So if you're interested in knowing in detail like what should be to find your first deck, it's all very nicely, it has been explained. So I would invite a few moments from you to go to the description box below and download it for free. Then we go to the second week. Wow, you are traveling. There are a lot of travel energies for you, my dear Scorpios. I'm seeing that in the second week, a lot of work also. So there is a travel also happening over here in the second week. You might be, a lot of short distance travels are taking place for my Scorpios in the second week. You're traveling for work, you're traveling for some kind of a creative project also for some of the Scorpios. For some of the Scorpios, I see it's for my Scorpio students, it can be for your school. With your school, you're going somewhere. It can be even, in your own town, you are just, traveling to a kind of maybe a museum, maybe a factory, when you go to learn some things or to a workshop or seminars is what I'm seeing. So there is a lot of energy of travel is what I'm seeing, and your communication skills are going to be wonderful, my dear Scorpio. So you need to use those communication skills to your advantage to make your point and to back that project and to strike that negotiation and to get what you want at the end. Okay. And this is what I'm seeing in the second week for you. I see that your analytical skills are going to be wonderful. So use them to your advantage, my dear Scorpio, sun, moon and rising, okay? And I'm also seeing that if you who are having some kind of misunderstandings with some people, then at this point of time, those misunderstandings are getting evened out thanks to you who is making that wonderful, communication and convincing to that person, that the person finally says, yeah, I understand. And, it's like sometimes it's just a little bit of egos if we keep aside, we save relationships, right? So that is what you're going to do in the second week of April, and be ready to work because there's a lot of work, and there's a lot of to explore also. So when you just get out and about and meet different people, you will see a lot of opportunities appearing, and there is always something to learn from others, no matter who that person is. That person might be anyone, for example, just a passerby, you don't know about them, and you just strike conversation with them and you learn something different. It's very enriching, to meet different people because we have different perspectives then, and we are rich with perspectives then. This is what I see. Money-wise, things are going to be fine in the second week, and thanks to your hard work also you're going to reap the benefits of it. Only thing that you need to be careful is that you need to be very careful around sharp objects, okay? Because I see that you might have problems, a small injury or something can happen when you walk or whatever you are doing, just be careful because you can injure yourself with some kind of a sharp object or tool. Just be careful around that, my dear Scorpios, okay? So thank you for listening. Please do like, share and comment, and I shall see you in the second half of April. Until then, take good care of yourself. Bye-bye. God bless. Bye.